Hi, I'm Jody Pear,
Hi, I'm Kathy Feltz.
and today we're going to do a couple of things, and we want to share with you another. These are called meditations, and so this is in the book Simple Abundance by Sarah Bon Brannick. I think that's how you pronounce it. And so I'm going to read. So it's a daily meditation, and I'm going to read that entire meditation at the end of this video. But I just wanted to have this as a kickoff for what Cathy and I want to share with you. We are both going through house coaching right now. So, the House Coaching Institute has recently launched, and it is an online platform, a certified course for interior designers. And because I am one of the original house coaches, I am going through the course again, and I am receiving house coaching. And I love it so much. And it is just really, it is just a magical experience. And so the room that I chose to change is our bedroom. And so while I went through the course again, they asked me to select this one space. And I am choosing the bedroom because since February of this year, I have gone through a career transformation. I retired from a 30-year secretarial job so that I could do my design business full time. I mean, I've been working at it since 2012 and trying to juggle everything. And now this is my entire focus. Um, but what I started noticing is when I walk in my bedroom, I just feel like, oh, it's not making me happy. And there's nothing really specifically that I can point to that says, this is wrong about the bedroom, because there wasn't anything wrong. But I noticed how I felt when I walked into it. And it was just, ugh, yuck. It felt cluttered, even though if you look at it, you're not going to think it's cluttered. But that's how it felt to me. So that is how I know that that space was no longer an accurate reflection of me. And the power of house coaching, the beauty of house coaching, is to help you realize um, that home is a mirror of you. And our spaces should be an outward expression of who we are. So I'm going to leave you with that this is the beginning stage. I the where I'm at is my room does not feel good to me. And what am I going to do about that? So some of the resources that I'm going to share, I have some PDFs that I'm creating, and I will share that with the email subscribers. So you'll get to see what my bedroom looks like. And we're going to just, this is going to be a journey. And Cathy and I are going to share each step of the way so that you understand our thought process. Um, and that, yes, even though we are professionals, our spaces are not perfect, right, Cathy? I mean, there is. uh, so Cathy I am house coaching Cathy, and Cathy chose her home office. So do you want to explain where you are and why you chose that space?
Sure. So, with my organizing business, I work in other people's homes, but then I have an office in my own home where I do all my paperwork and all my phone calls, and I have lots of files. And so, I have a room dedicated that's just my office. So, what I was noticing in my space is that I had stopped coming into my office. So it kind of happened real slow. I used my office all the time at first. And then as time went on, I was using it less and less. And that's what I noticed. I all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, over time, I started bringing files out into the dining room and setting up space in the dining room and just working there. And my office started to become more of a catch-all kind of room, more of a storage room, and I stopped really taking care of it. So I was telling Jody before we started today that things would go into my office to die. You know, things I was no longer using would just come into the office and they would just sit there and, you know, they weren't used anymore. And so I would really, what I'm hoping for is to get to reclaim my space and use my space again. I also, while COVID's going on, I'm more stuck in my house, for lack of a better word. So before I would go out to coffee shops or workspaces and I could work there and come back and forth and get some variety. And now I just have my house. And so my variety was going from my office to the dining room. And then I kind of just landed in the dining room and stayed.
Mhm.
As I'm looking again at my office and I'm trying to look at it with fresh eyes, what I'm noticing is filing and lots of files and files in multiple different places. So that's one of the things that I think I need to fix and have it be more streamlined. So when I walk into my room, when I walk into my office, I feel like I could be efficient. You know, I feel energized and I feel like I want to spend time in my office. So that's really what I'm looking forward to with the house coaching. And, you know, I just think that I could make this a space that I want to come back into and work in again. So instead of having a whole room that I'm just dumping things in, I want to use it.
Yes. Yes. So one of the things, as we were talking before we started recording, that one of the things I find so fascinating is that a designer cannot tell you exactly what to do. An organizer cannot tell you exactly what to do because it is also personal. And so Cathy loved working in cafes. And what she said to me is that she loved the energy of people working around her, and that being in a cafe allowed her to focus on her work. And I'm like, wait a minute, but a cafe, to me, a cafe, I don't know that I can work in that environment. I need quiet and solitude so that I can focus. And that's how I focus best. But Cathy focuses on her work while there's like distracting activities going on around her. So
Mhm.
it's so interesting to see how different we each are and what our specific needs are. So we are learning, and we just want to share our own discoveries with you as we go through this. So this is the first step is we're just telling you what spaces are we working on and how we feel about them. And then next time we're going to share a little bit more, and we're just going to take you on this journey and with us and let you see how our thoughts and our feelings and our individual comfort, how that helps us transform our spaces and makes us want to be in them again.
Mhm. And the other thing I wanted to add is what you said, Jody, more in the beginning of this, that our spaces and what we need in our spaces is continually evolving. So
Yeah.
what used to work in my office probably just stopped working and I didn't really notice it. So when you think about COVID and what's going on, all of our homes and our spaces are evolving and people are squeezing in all these new things that they need to be able to do in their space. And so we have to be able to change and be fluid and look at our space with new eyes and make changes. So it's not like you organize it once or you house coach it once and then it's done. You need to keep looking, you know, and when things change in your life, you change your space to match.
Yes, that is exactly right. Yes, it is never one and done.
Mhm.
We are evolving and growing and changing, and our spaces need to do the same so that they're always reflecting us and that we feel nurtured and energized in our spaces.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about the changes that we're going to make in my space. I think it's going to be fabulous. So I can't wait to see the after pictures.
Me too. Well, great. All right. So I am going to, we're going to wrap this up. And like I said, I'm going to read the entire meditation from Simple Abundance that inspired this new thought process for Cathy and I. and then I'm going to share the PDFs with you so you get to see what our spaces look like right now. So we'll see you again next time, and thanks, Cathy. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye-bye.
The personality of your home. Sarah writes, like it or not, the personalities of our homes are accurate barometers that reflect through our surroundings, where we have been, what's going on in our lives, and who we are today, this moment, though not necessarily where we're heading. Your response is probably, if I had the money to redecorate, you'd see the real me. No doubt, I don't entirely disagree. But we can't afford to put our lives and creativity on hold until there's more cash, because we only end up shortchanging ourselves and those we love. Today we can use the simple abundance steps, acceptance, blessing our circumstances, and discovering our personal preferences to jumpstart the expression of our authenticity through the way we care for and decorate our homes. When we do, the principles of gratitude, simplicity, and order will begin to transform the places where we live into hallowed havens of comfort and contentment, with or without the new slipcovers. While money certainly helps us express ourselves through our surroundings, creating a warm, inviting home that reflects our own personality doesn't have to begin by hiring a decorator or pulling out our credit cards or checkbook. Today, no matter where or how you live, look upon your home through the eyes of love. Walk around the rooms and offer thanks for the walls and roof that safely enclose you and yours. Pause for a moment to reconsider all the women who have lost their homes through death, divorce, debt, or disaster. Be grateful for the home you have, knowing that at this moment, all you have is all you truly need.